Good afternoon, guys. I'm Madan. I think most of you know about me. So we interacted many of the times on many of the opportunities. So I'm the solution architect for VMware solutions across Africa. So today is very important topic we are going to discuss and we are going to present on digital workspace. So we'll say that empower lies with an intelligence-driven digital workspace. That's a topic we have taken. So the digital workspace is everywhere. It's like a mantra. Just 1 minute. Huh? My colleague is calling. 1 minute. Kind excuses, guys. If you called me, so she is going to join. She was a bit late on. She was on some other call. So that's why. 1 minute. Huh? Hope my voice is audible to everyone. Today is a very, very important topic. This is it's very much needed in the current situation in the world. Okay. So digital workspace. We will see what is digital workspace. So empowered employees are at the heart of digital transformation. Companies that give employees ready, anytime, anywhere access to the apps they need are nearly 3 times as likely to be rated leaders in digital transformation. So now it's increasing like anything. It's very fast. So, but still, only 24% of employees surveyed stated IT is providing the apps they want. See, if you want to access a specific application, only 24 percentage of the companies globally, you take that way, they are giving access to any application. You can just log in from anywhere, from any device. Okay. So this is comes under digital transformation journey. It's a part of digital transformation. So employee productivity demands have dissolved the perimeter. So flexible work styles. So I need to work from my laptop. I need to work from my tablets. I need to work from my smart devices, and also apps everywhere. We have apps in all the devices. Also, we want to access the apps from anywhere to anywhere. Devices choice. So again, we'll say that sometime we'll access from laptops, desktops, tablets, and smart devices. So it should be from anywhere. The access should be from anywhere to access any application from everywhere. So now the productivity demand is dissolving the perimeter. So not only the corporate network, only the data center, the private cloud. So we are just dissolving the perimeter. So everything which is coming in common. Lack of visibility, it increases complexity and cyber threats. So now we are giving the flexibility to bring their own devices. Then you will not get a visibility to manage that device, those devices, and also so the complexity and cyber threats on those devices to manage your data, productive data. So that's the main problem in today's digital workspace, so which is needed currently. Security silos prevent detection and mitigation. See, there are infrastructure security, there are endpoint security, application security, messaging security. These many vendors are there globally. So they are providing solutions for different layers of security which is needed across. Okay, so these are all security silos to prevent the threat detection and mitigation. So restrictive policies impact employee experience. Like some application is convenient to work on or compatible to work on the laptops and desktops, which may not work on your tablets, will give access denied in somewhere which is giving incorrect password if you are using multi-factor authentication. In smart devices, that is smartphones, currently we are talking about, so we'll give error to load the particular application. So we don't have any common application platform or common operating system platform for all the devices across. Okay? That's a challenge. So restrictive policies impact employees' experience. So we want to access the same application from any device. So that's the current need. So wherever we are again. Okay? So we are giving the flexibility on digital. Silos exist in IT. See, mobile team, that is different team. If you want to give a specific application for access, so they need to have iOS, Mac. If you talk about, they need to have iTunes, Apple ID, and their own app store and their own iWork component to segregate or separate the work related and personal related tasks, and iCloud to store your data as a common storage. And then Android and Chrome, it is different. It's a Gmail account. So different accounts, right? Different IDs. Particularly, you say different IDs. If it is Windows desktop team, there will be a desktop team, and then we'll use Microsoft ID. That is the ID for managing the Windows platform. It's different ID again. Silos, these are all silos. So mobile team separate, desktop team separate, and line of business. LOB means line of business. SaaS application, Salesforce, Concur, Workday, Slack, Dropbox, DocuSign. So different applications from SaaS. Okay. So software as a service applications from cloud. So different teams are managing different applications, different business needs. So these are the silos exist in IT currently. So growing gap between experience and security. So experience, you can say that choice and flexibility, and apps everywhere. Apps are there at your data center, apps are there at your device, apps are there in cloud, so apps are there everywhere. Cloud-based delivery, nowadays most of the applications are delivering as SaaS-based. That's why we mention as cloud-based delivery. And security, so siloed solutions, so different endpoint security is separate, mail security is separate, then the whole web security is separate. So everything is separate, and restrictive policies. So these are all the gaps between the experience and the security, and perimeter based security. So data center based security is different, and cloud based security is different. So these are the challenges. So a platform approach breaks silos and delivers a digital workspace. So when we are talking about a digital workspace, so we are removing the barrier. We are just breaking that silos. So we are bringing a single platform to manage everything from a single centralized console. So what is that? The digital workspace platform, all in one single platform. So end user services team, that's a single team. They can manage iOS, Mac, Android, Chrome, Windows, SaaS apps, everything from a single platform. And what the customer can have, they can have a smart devices, they can have desktops, laptops, smartphones, smart tablets. So it can be anything. Okay, so they can access the same application, the Android based application or Windows based application, SaaS based application or iOS, Mac based application from any of their devices. So flexible of choice. Okay, and they can choose and they can use any devices. So the same level of security the corporate will get in, the enterprise will get in all the devices, across all the devices. So see, consumable enterprise is secure. So you cannot transform business without a great user experience. That is true. So if they are not getting a proper great experience, you will not get a better productivity. That's a need. So enterprise secure. So whatever the flexibility you are giving, still you need to protect your enterprise security. So you should not compromise your corporate security. Okay, so both clubbed in a single platform, that is called it as Workspace One from VMware. See, VMware Workspace One, Workspace, it's a digital workspace. One means it's a single platform. So empowers the digital workspace your business needs. It can be anything: on-premise hosted application, off-premise, that means cloud hosted application, or hybrid hosted application, or legacy applications or smart devices based application. It can be anything. You can create like a container based applications. Okay. So industry's first digital workspace platform. So Workspace One will give the ability to access the apps or operating system or your data from browser, from another smart mobile operating systems. It's from containers, cloud-based container boxes. You can integrate with anything. Okay, the single digital workspace platform will give the ability to access your data, to access your mail, collaborating with other users, access your operating system from any device to any device, anywhere to anywhere, and it can be any of your base operating system as well. So requirements for the intelligent driven digital workspace. So Workspace One will give the ability, as mentioned here, like experience all apps. That's why we said all apps from your on-premise hosted application, off-premise hosted application, or hybrid application, your mobile-based application. It can be anything. So we are giving the ability to access the application from any device again. Okay. So login management, it's simple login. The admin can manage. It is from on-premise management as well as from cloud-based management. If some of the customer they don't want to have any on-premise management or on-premise deployment, simply they can choose cloud-based management option. So on inside, the complete insight, the complete visibility of your devices, it can be the end customer's own device or it's a corporate given device. It can be anything. They'll get the same kind of visibility. On automation, you can automate. So device enrollment, any user is coming up and they want to access your corporate application, simply they can go to the browser and they can just log into your corporate web portal, which is part of our Workspace One integration, and then they can give their username and password. Automatically this new device will get enrolled into a respective policies. That is the main thing on automation. And you can apply as patch management, UEM, Unified Endpoint Management, MDM, mobile device management, mobile device application delivery. You can do many things with Workspace One. So we will see in what all the editions are available in Workspace One and what kind of solutions or features which is available between the editions. So consumer simple experience. So now you can see that the consistent onboarding experience. It can be a tablet. You are seeing that, right? It can be a tablet. It can be a MacBook. It is Windows based. It's Android based application operating system. So it's okay. Anything, everything will access the same kind of application. You are seeing that the window is changing, the screen, the display, everything you are seeing, right? So you can access any application from any device. So no matter what base foundation which is created, which is on build, the build is. So you can see that on the left hand side, you are seeing the browser is there, Google Chrome browser is there, Mozilla Firefox is there. So you can just populate, you can create the package and you can populate, the customer can log in, the end user can log into the web portal, they can give their username and password, they will get the catalog, the complete application catalog. Then they can choose and use on their system. So install, simply install. Simply they can log in any application they want to use. Adobe PDF reader, Acrobat PDF reader, they want access. They can go to their login and they will get the complete application catalog. They can select the PDF and they can log in here. They can use it here. Simple access to any application. That's why we mentioned very clearly. Here you can see it is smartphone, tablet, your laptops, your desktops, anything. You are getting the same screen. You are seeing, right? The catalog, application catalog. So no matter what device you are using, you need to use your username and password, which can be integrated with multi-factor authentication also. That's why in the right hand side you can see that one place to go for all your business apps optimized by device type. So if you are using laptop, so the application will get optimized to the a laptop based operating system. If you are using from your mobile device, so automatically it will optimize to your mobile device automatically. So simply you can access any application from any of the devices, no matter whether it is compatible or it's non-compatible, no worry. Automatically it will get optimized based on the devices and it will apply on your device. So one touch mobile single sign on using device trust. So you can integrate with your single sign on providers. So we will see what kind of providers we are supporting. We are supporting almost all the single sign on providers. That means identity providers. So like Okta, Azure AD, so many of the ID providers. So it's a simple self-service onboarding for new users and new devices. That's what I said. If I want to log into my corporate network, I bought a new phone, no problem. I can just log in and I can give my username and password automatically enroll to our corporate policies automatically. That's why it's a simple self-service. We'll go to the portal, web portal, and simply we'll enter our username and password. That particular device will get enrolled automatically. So, multi-factor authentication using any mobile device. That's what I said. So you can use your fingerprint, you can use your iris, face recognition, you can use your username password with OTP. So you can use any of the multi-factor authentication factors. So privacy by design assures users that their personal apps and data is visible to ID. So it's very simple. ID cards any customer's data, actually the personal data and personal application. So whatever which is there in the corporate container, corporate application container, so that particular thing only the corporate IT people can view. They can see. That's part of insight. So what the particular user is doing. So it's very simple, boss. In only one corporate network, the enterprise data container or the catalog, you create the applications, you give username and password to all the users. They can use on their own devices, or they can use any of the devices with the browsers. They can log in through browsers or they can log in through operating system to access the corporate data or corporate application catalogs. Simply, if you want to update any of the particular application, you update in only one place on the corporate data center. Simply, you can just upgrade that particular application. All the users, like 500,000 users, will get updated or upgraded applications automatically. Okay, whenever they are accessing the application from the catalogs. So that's the main beauty on digital workspace. So no need to go to each and every device to install, configure, and again it's very difficult to manage, monitor, and secure. But here in data center, you are creating like a secure container, and you are populating all the, you are creating or building the application in only one single place, only one time. And updating the application also, it's very simple. You need to do only one time on your catalog. So enterprise secure productivity apps without sacrificing great user experience. So Workspace one, that's why we said single access to enterprise apps. So that's part of Workspace one. From there, the additional features which is available as part of the editions, different editions. So Boxer, we have one concept called the feature called Boxer. It's elegant, intelligent mail experience with enterprise grade security. So whatever you are doing, so everything which will come like a Gmail, you talk about Gmail which is coming from, it's like IMAP protocol which is giving the ability to see your mails, right? You are not allowed to download any mails on your laptops or laptops. The same way, the Boxer, the mails will come directly from your corporate data center or from your mail providers. So no need to have any local mailboxes to access, or no need to worry about the security on your mail solutions. The browser, it's a seamless, secure connect to corporate intranet. So browser, it's very simple. So everything will go through your corporate network. If you want to access, so you always you remember, you want to access a corporate related web based applications or web based data, web based collaboration. Everything you can go through this browser. So no need to go through your private browser. This browser as a future, which is part of Workspace 1 editions, Advanced and Enterprise editions. So content locker, it's a secure instant access to corporate content repositories. So it's like a file storage. Okay, it's like a file storage. So you can have a data on your corporate data storage. So the people will access the data with very high standard security. So the data is encrypted. So only the respective users which they have the access policies, privileges, they will get the content from the corporate network. So people search for colleagues, view organization charts, and make calls, compose email. It's like a collaboration tool. So you can just if you want to chat with your people, you want to chat, make a calls with your people, you can simply search on the people search window, and you can make a call. You can share the content. You can collaborate with them. Okay, or you can specifically you can compose a mail with them, secure mails, private mails. So you can do anything. So this is called as digital workspace. It's simple. In digital workspace, it's simple. Only one place you are creating or building your application, your policies, your security, your device management, everything. So remaining, the users can use their own devices. The users can use their own browsers. It's on their own choice. So Workspace 1 sends, so enables the seamless and secure opening, editing and sharing Office 365 files managed by Intune across VMware Boxer and Office 365 mobile apps. So I think Windows Intune, you know that. So you can integrate with Windows Intune, which can be part of your Azure AD or the on-premise AD as well. So for security, support both, and also if you are using Office 365 application, mobile application, directly you can integrate with the Office 365 application. If you want to access a particular application like Excel on your mobile device or PowerPoint on your mobile device, you can integrate with Office 365. Directly you can access and use it. Workspace 1 mobile flows. So extend enterprise app workflows with minimal development. Connectors for all these things: Salesforce, JT, Bitbucket, AWS, JLab, now Jira, Workspace 1, and everything. So add contact. So you just add contact like a connector simply for sales contact if you want to add. So by default, all the connectors are available on Workspace 1 mobile flows. Okay. Some custom connector, you can create your custom connector. You can create or you can develop your own connectors from your DevOps teams. So that's the main thing currently, right? In digital transformation, DevOps support need to be there. So we are giving the ability. You can create your own connectors. Okay. So you can use the existing connectors, out of the box connectors, or you can create your own connectors. For example, you are running a particular application in web-based application. So you want to create a particular connector, connect from your mobile device to that particular web-based application. You can create your own and you can connect. So that flexibility we are giving in Workspace 1. So Office 365 Graph APIs for DLP. So people will say that what about my data? So data, I have some data loss prevention solution. I want to integrate with my Workspace 1 solution. So wherever I'm accessing the data need to get secured. My corporate data should not get leaked out from my corporate environment. So, excuse me, because we are eliminating or we are removing the barrier of the corporate data center, right? The user can be anywhere, the device can be anywhere, the device can be any device. So we are accessing the corporate network from anywhere to anywhere. So that moment, I'll need to protect our data with predefined policies on data loss prevention. So we are providing the ability to integrate with the existing Office 365 DLP solutions or AIP solutions or any third-party DLP solutions. Even it's like MDM, we are providing the solution. So anyone is accessing the data, corporate data from their mobile devices, still the DLP will get applied and your data will get protected. And also you can control where you need to deposit or store the data on OneDrive or any other repositories like JIT Hub or any other hubs, or whether they want to cut copy paste from your mobile device, or they should not copy the data, particular data from their mobile device. So you can control everything in app level, data level. So all apps as part of the digital workspace. That's why I said it can be any, it can be a corporate application, it can be a third-party application, it can be cloud-based application, it can be a hybrid application, it can be a mobile-based application, it can be anything. All apps as part of the digital workspace. And app catalogs, your corporate owned app catalogs. Okay, like a mobile device, you will get app store. The same way, you can create your corporate app store. So legacy applications drive mission critical operations. So Windows apps represent 29% of the apps today in the enterprise and are difficult and costly to secure and support. So Windows application representing nearly 29% of the apps today in the enterprise. Okay, it's very difficult to manage and secure and also support the legacy applications. Okay, for mission critical operations. So transform Windows apps and desktops delivery with the Horizon. That's why we said now in a corporate environment, you are not talking about the complete digital workspace. You want to have only the operating system or the data to be stored centrally. So in that moment, you can have Horizon. So that's for automated management and great user experience and elastic infrastructure. So here in the Horizon will give the ability to deliver the application and desktops remotely. Okay. It's exactly like a thin client. It's a component of thin clients. So we call it as VDI, virtual desktop infrastructure. So cloud scale infrastructure evolution. So comprehensive application and user management, desktop and app management. That is again, it's part of your VDI solution. Again, it is the product wise, it's part of Horizon. And that is UEM and image management, then monitoring and analytics and service updates. So this is part of comprehensive application and user management. So VMware is providing VMware managed cloud and SP cloud, service provider cloud, and BYO. That's a new feature which is part of the new edition. So BYO public cloud, bring your own public cloud. You can use any of your own cloud. And private cloud. Private cloud is nothing but your own data center. That means the customer's data center. So Horizon Cloud on Microsoft Azure components. So we are providing the option for to keep the data on Microsoft Azure as well. That means the Horizon Cloud. So that means which is part of bring your own cloud. So we deliver Horizon Cloud control plane. So on the Horizon Cloud on Microsoft Azure will get desktop and app management, user environment management, image management, monitoring and analytics, and service updates as part of this Horizon Cloud on Microsoft Azure. See here, you can see that bring your own Microsoft Azure subscription. This is the first one is VMware delivered horizon cloud control plane. Second one is bring your own. Here you can see bring your own public cloud. The third one, new feature. So Azure subscription, and you can keep horizon cloud on Microsoft Azure on that subscription. So you can create multiple VMs, you can clone multiple VMs, you can provide the application access. So one consumer simple experience for all apps. So you can see that how to use the catalog. You can see the Adobe Acrobat Reader, AirWatch, My Device, so Hammer Access, Hammer Calculator, Excel, Firefox, Google Chrome, everything is there. So the customer, the end user can log into their corporate portal or corporate catalog network, simply the application catalog network. Simply they will get these catalog, the application catalog. Then they can select and they can use it automatically. So the application which is coming from the corporate network, the corporate data center. So you want to keep the data on corporate storage? Yes, you can. Or you want to keep locally? Yes, that also on application catalog. Okay. So it's automated management for better security and lower cost. So all the mission critical desktops and apps from a single platform. That's why we said on data center you get only once. All the users will get the same application, same operating system on the desktops. We call it as desktops, right? The desktop like experience on your tablet. Okay, on the smart device, you will get your Windows 10 operating system. Okay, through this digital workspace. From VMware, it's Workspace one as a product. So foundation of modern management. So Workspace one UEM, Unified Endpoint Management, powered by AirWatch technology. So it's lifecycle management, security, and user experience. So any endpoint, desktops, laptops, mobile devices, and IoT. Any endpoint on any platform, any operating system, Windows, Mac, Android, QNX, BlackBerry. It can be a browser, it can be any operating system, any platform, and across any use case, any devices. Bring your own device or corporate owned or purpose built devices, rugged devices. So they can use any of the devices from anywhere to access any other application on any of the operating system. Some extent, the same customer, they want to access Windows 10 operating system. Also, they want to access Linux operating system. After some time, they can use that. Okay, because everything which is coming from application catalogs. So things, desktops and mobile, it's a unified endpoint management for any OS and any device type. Scalable, cloud first, multi-tenant architecture, localized in 17 plus languages with 24/7 global support. Integrated Workspace one identity, defined app catalog, and EMM, enterprise mobile management, or UEM, leader with largest market share. Unified endpoint management. Nowadays, we are not talking about only MDM, mobile device management, not mobile. We are talking about endpoint. Okay, unified endpoint management or enterprise mobile management. So best in class iOS support with DEP, DPP, and Apple School Manager. The deepest Android enterprise and Samsung Knox support. So not just Win 10 MDM, but complete PCLM, that is product lifecycle management. Okay, patch security and software distribution. Anything you can do it remotely. So modernized management for macOS High Sierra support with MDM plus Apple DEP deployment. So unique Chrome OS device management in partnership with Google for Chrome operating system. So non-traditional endpoints, simplified management across rugged wearables, flood kiosk and IoT. So it can be the things, even if you want to manage or you want to give the application access to your kiosk, simply it's ATM machines. Okay. That is part of IoT. Okay. Also, it is part of kiosk. Okay. Internet of Things. So you want to give the access to your ATM machines centrally. You want to control. You want to manage. So for selective machines or barcode machines, you want to manage centrally. Yes, you can do that through the digital workspace one. So with Windows 10, Microsoft enables modern management of PCs. So integrated MDM framework, simplified device onboarding, that is automatic enrollment, the device enrollment. So cloud-based management. So from cloud, you can manage your Windows 10 devices. So Microsoft's own IT is moving away from traditional PC management to modern management for Windows 10 operating system. Even. So simply you can log into your Windows, the centralized management console from VMware's Workspace 1 console. Okay, simple one single console. You can manage your Windows, your operating devices, smart operating devices like Android operating system, Mac operating system, Chrome operating system. So Linux operating system, you can manage anything, everything from a single console. So modern PC management is key to workforce and IT transformation. So deployment, configuration, patching, app management, and security. So traditionally, it's a high touch. Deployment is very difficult. Each and every system you need to go and sit and you need to manage centrally. It's not possible. So if you want to upgrade or update some of the application, even you need to go to each and every system and you need to do manually. That's why we mentioned high touch. Configuration on network only takes months to patching. So app management, obviously it's resource intensive because you are going to run application on each and every device. Okay, laptops you will run differently, desktops you will run differently, mobile devices you will go through app store and you will download and you will use differently. But here in application management, everything which will be there in the centralized app catalog, directly you can log in with your username and password or your OTP. You can access the application. You can use it on any of the devices. That's why you mentioned traditional is resource intensive. Security, obviously, it's over compliance. In the modern one, out of the box for day one productivity. So over the air across any network. So no matter whether you are there in corporate network, you are getting the policy or not, it's different. So you can be on internet, you can be on any of the network. So simply you will get connected to your centralized admin and you'll get policy and configuration and patches. Okay. So cloud scale with zero capex. That's why we said everything which is available on centralized app catalog, you can access through your browser or from your any of your devices. Real-time detection and remediation on security. So built for the modern workspace, which is part of Workspace 1. Okay, that's our product, EMS product. So trust network. So whatever the security solution you have it in place, the existing solutions, you can integrate with the existing solution like it can be McAfee, Symantec, Netscope, Cylance. Carbon block is now part of VMware. So Lookout, CrowdStrike, and Okta for two-factor authentication or multi-factor authentication integration. So we are providing UEMs, Unified Endpoint Management, or IDMs, ID management, Apptelligent for application access, Noizon, that's for your operating system or desktop deployment as well as the application deployment remotely. Okay, or the application access remotely. So Workspace One Intelligence, which is giving the ability for aggregation, correlation, insights, and automation. So all these are combined in dashboards, a single dashboard and single reporting and single actions and single notifications. So bringing together with VMware Workspace 1 and the Okta Identity Cloud, you can directly integrate. It's a tight integration with Okta. So best-in-class security and user experience. So whenever you are using Workspace 1, you can integrate directly with Okta for multi-factor authentication. So your device trust, your fingerprint-based security, OTP-based security, or face recognition, you can create with the security technologies. So VMware Workspace 1 and the Okta Identity Cloud, so integrated conditional access and device trust. Already you have fingerprint security on your device. Still, you can integrate the fingerprint from your device to your user access for corporate portal. So no need to have any separate username or password to access your corporate network. That is part of device trust. So integrated conditional access and device trust. Fingerprint access, you can integrate. So consistent and passwordless experience. That's why we said no need to enter the password every time. So you can use your existing security feature from your smart devices, from your phone, like a fingerprint or face recognition or PIN. You can use anything. So leverage existing investments. So that's why we said we are supporting all other existing security vendors. Like here, McAfee, Symantec, Netscope, Silence, Carbon Block, Lookout, and Cloud. Also, Okta for multi-factor authentication. So no need to remove your existing investments. Integrated conditional access and device trust. So greater security and compliance. One, and so Salesforce, if you are accessing, then it will connect with Okta identity provider, discovery routing table. So if it is a critical app, you can go through the device trust check on your mobile devices. You are using the fingerprint, your face recognition. Once it is confirmed, that means you are the actual user. Once it is confirmed as the authenticated user, then it will allow to go through the Workspace 1 to access your application or your data from corporate environment. Otherwise, if it is unmanaged, it will ask you to the device if it is a new device for the first time you are using. Okay, you've given your username, password, everything is correct, but still the device is not enrolled. It will ask you to enroll to manage your device. So managed but not compliant. It's a managed device. Already this particular device is enrolled on the corporate network, but which is not compliant. Not compliant means the password is wrong or the patches are not updated to up to date, or specific application is not upgraded to the security standard. So these are all non-compliant. Managed but non-compliant. Still, it will block the access to access your corporate application. Also, it will block the access to access your data. So if all are okay, then it will allow you to access the corporate application and corporate data. 7. Workspace 1 subscription offers. Workspace 1, this is my price, or you can say this is not our price from Redington. This is the price from vendor they mentioned from their on their own the presentation as a approximate ballpark figure. So we cannot consider this particular price as a final price. This is 3 months for 4 months old presentation. Now we need to know whether the system price is reduced or increased. We need to understand, because this was part of the previous financial year price. Okay, so we have 4 editions actually. So Workspace 1 Standard, Workspace 1 Advanced, Workspace 1 Enterprise, and Workspace 1 Enterprise for VDI. So Workspace 1 Standard, Advanced, and Enterprise, this is from the same family. And Workspace 1 Enterprise for VDI, that's very specifically designed for digital workspace plus VDI. Okay, digital workspace we said mainly for application deployment, application access. But here also we are providing VDI, virtual desktop infrastructure. Even you can use the thin client also part of your Workspace ONE. Okay. So you can roll out your application from the containers. You can create your own corporate application catalog, as well as you can roll out your operating system. The user can log in from any of the devices. Okay, tab or iPad. Okay, they can log in through their browser. They to access their corporate application container or application catalog. On part of application catalog, they will get a VDI like Windows 10 operating system. Okay, they can click Windows 10 operating system. It will get loaded on their tablet or iPad. They can use it as their laptop or desktop. Okay, that is called it as VDI, virtual desktop infrastructure. That is part of Workspace ONE Enterprise for VDI. The remaining all you can create secure container for application, secure container for email, secure container for data sharing. Okay. So VMware vision is simply utilize any application and any cloud. So user experience is a vision for VMware. So as a user, they can use any of their devices. They need to access both corporate and personal application and personal data. So case studies, I will just run very fast with the case studies where we are using. So American Red Cross is using as for their application access and management for VDI and RDS, legacy and cloud application. Okay. So the products also it is mentioned. Horizon Enterprise, Workspace ONE, User Environment Manager, Identity Manager, vSphere, App Volumes. So all these 6 products we are using from American Red Cross. So Mercy, this is a healthcare customer. They are using vCloud Suite for their data center. On NSX, AirWatch, we realize automation. Now AirWatch is part of Workspace ONE. Okay. So University of Massachusetts level. So virtual desktop solution drives academic success. For school-based now, people are using the remote solutions for their studies, right? And then they are providing the solution for remote schooling. So all these things is possible from the Horizon and Workspace ONE. They are providing us VDI solution, virtual desktop infrastructure. So Southern States Cooperative, that's a retail based company. It's very old company. It's owned by some farmer since 1923. It's very old company, and it has 150 farmer cooperatives across the US. So they are using VMware virtual desktops. So it's like a cooperative banks. They are using virtual desktops across their branches. So the data, everything will get backhauled from the data center. And access the security matters. So they need to give their username and password or multi-factor authentication, security, everything. Once it is confirmed, they can access their application, their operating system, their data, everything from centralized location. Okay. So Hutto Independent School District, they are using the remote schooling for their students from very long. Okay, so no need to come to schools every time to access. They are providing through NSX Advanced and App Defense. They can access from their mobile devices or from any of the own devices. Okay, they can access the content, they can access the operating system, the desktops, anywhere with the digital learning. So Lufthansa Cargo, I think everybody knew about Lufthansa. So Lufthansa Cargo is part of their Lufthansa Airlines. So they are operating across 45 destinations worldwide and 450 crew members. So they had very high challenges of managing their data on multiple devices. Whatever the uh, application they want to access is very difficult for them to access, manage, monitor centrally. So now they are using AirWatch for their mobile devices, the smart devices. So everything they can use it. Uh, they can simply they can use everything from their own mobile devices. No need to depend on their corporate devices. They can use any of their devices. That means simply it's bring their own devices. They can use it to access the corporate data, a corporate application. So Kuwait Petroleum Italia. So why we are showing everything is it can be utilized on all the customer vertical. It can be utilized on all the customer vertical. So no need to be on only specific vertical. This can be used. So it can be used on any of the vertical. Okay, customer vertical. So here in Kuwait Petroleum Italia, which is running in Kuwait as a refinery company, there they are using AirWatch Content Manager and VMware Workspace ONE along with VMware NSX for their data center microsegmentation. So ANZ Bank, that's a financial services sector company. They are also using VMware Workspace ONE and software development kit to integrate with their existing connectors or existing applications. So Alfamart, this is for retail again. This is operating in Indonesia. So they are using for more than 10,000 stores across Southeast Asia. Okay. So they are using VMware AirWatch. So Cognizant, which is in India, brings simplicity and agility to its IT life. They are using for thousands of devices with the VMware Horizon, vSphere Enterprise Plus, and vRealize operations for their data center as well as their virtual desktop infrastructure deployments. Okay? So they are running as a private cloud that provides IaaS, infrastructure as a service, and achieves much faster cycle times for server provisioning and application provisioning. So Delhi Indira Gandhi International Airport. So I'm showing different customer verticals, how it is supporting. See, it is handling 40 million passengers annually. This particular airport. This airport is completely running on VMware Horizon, VDI installation from VMware and vSphere for their data center. So strategic priorities: empower digital workspaces, modernize data centers. I hope I covered everything. So now we are coming into Q&A. So guys, you can just let me know with your question and answers. Hope I tried to cover up what is Workspace ONE or what is digital workspace, okay, in the modernized world. So you can let me know with your queries on chat, or if you want, you just let me know. I can.
I think that is Madan. Thank you so much for doing this presentation to all the partners community. So thank you guys for attending once again. Thank you Ifima for joining as well. Thank you. Thank you, Madan.
Thank you, Rakesh. Thank you,
Okay.
Rakesh.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Everyone.
Yeah. Have a good day. Yeah. Thank you.